If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new album in the description. Lil Durk is about to drop his new album 7220 this Friday on March 11th. And in this video, I wanted to go over everything that we know about this new album so far, including the rollout for this, the release date obviously, what the title means, what the cover art could mean, what it is, and then also the track list and all the features and singles we've gotten so far. So let's jump straight into this. So the first time we ever heard about this and got any type of information on this was when Lil Durk posted this picture to his Instagram story that showed him working on an album, and we also had a whiteboard with the track list on there, but he obviously blurred that out or covered it up with an emoji. And then we also heard about that title 7220. But the first time we actually got some announcement for this was when he posted this one picture to his Instagram of just himself, but the caption read 7220, my granny address, the house it all started in, then a dolphin emoji, album done. And this came out on January 31st. So at that point, a lot of people thought that the album was going to drop pretty soon. Now, he kind of doubled down on that a week later with this post and the caption, my album dropped February 22nd, same day as Kanye West. And that was a whole big thing because Durk was really big on this dropping the same day as Kanye. He even posted this, for example, with, Kanye holding up this notebook that says new Lil Durk album 22222, obviously that release date for Dawn the 2. But then he never came through with it on the 22nd of February and then pushed it back on the day that it was supposed to drop by saying that it's dropping on March 11th. So that is the story about, the release date of this thing. So now it's for sure dropping on the 11th. Now, with this announcement of it dropping on the 11th, he also posted the cover art, which is this. And this is a childhood picture, obviously, of Durkio. Now, the whole title 7220 plays on, as he already said, the address that his grandmother used to live at and also where he was living at the time and starting out his career. So that is kind of the throwback and meaning behind that. So I'm guessing we'll get some sort of content related to his coming up in Chicago on the album. Now also a lot of people flamed him for this album cover because it just looks like a very cheap album cover, just like a low resolution old baby picture of him. It's not too bad, honestly. I think it serves the purpose. It says, that this is about his childhood. This was him back then, and now he's here and stuff like that. But I get that you can't, just use any picture, put like a filter on it and call it an album cover. I get why people are upset. I'm not too heavy on that. But let me know what you think about the album cover in the comments down below. Now, we also got a couple of singles so far for this record, and we're going to get into the track list in a little bit, but first of all, let's go over the singles. So the first single that we had was Pissed Me Off. I really liked that one. I thought it was a high energy, Lil Durk track. I liked that one quite a lot. The second one we got was Lion Eyes. That didn't make the final cut on the album, but I actually liked it quite a bit better. Now, then we also had that Aha single that only dropped about 2 weeks ago, I believe. That was, again, very drill, just high energy Durkio sound, so I did enjoy that quite a bit as well, and I'm happy that it's on the final version of the album. Now, we also had Durkio on that feature with Morgan Wallen, that Broadway Girls feature, and that one actually made the Durkio album, I'm guessing because it just performed very well commercially, and that's why Durkio wants a slice of the pie on that one. But since we're talking about the track list, let's just look at it. So this only dropped a couple of hours ago. I just dropped another video going in depth on this, but this is it. This is the album track list, the official one. Now, in the caption, again, he said, 7220, my granny address. I grew up in that house that made me the realest. March 11th, locked in. So I'm guessing there's going to be a line on, the album. Now, we have 17 tracks on here in total, and we've heard 3 of them already, the ones that I just went over. But let's go through these real quick. As I said, make sure you go check out that other video to get all the in-depth info on this. So the tracks are Started From, Head Taps, then Aha, the single we already went over, then Shoot Out at My Crib, then Golden Child, that one already has a music video for it that's premiering in only a couple of hours. Then we have No Interviews, then a future feature called Petty 2, then a track called Barbarian, then a Gunna feature called What Happened to Virgil, then a double track, Grow Up, Keep It on Speaker, so actually 18 tracks on here. Then the 11th track is Smokin' and Thinkin'. The 12th track on here is called Block List. Then the 13th, Difference Is with Summer Walker, probably some R&B stuff, very excited for that. Then we have Federal Nightmares, Love Dior Bangs, then Piss Me Off, and Broadway Girls, the 2 singles that we also already heard so far. So it's looking pretty solid. I like this track list, even though I was expecting him to go a bit more commercial, but I think with the features that he went with, this could still go, pretty big. So I'm very excited for that, also judging from the track list that we got. Now, I was not entirely sure if this is going to be the final one because he tweeted a couple of hours after posting the track list. He said, all the features came in late, the bros locked in. So very not sure if he means that the features that are already on there came in late or if there are still more features that, he added to the track list after the fact. Really, not sure what that means, but we're going to see when this thing finally comes out. As I already said, judging from the album cover and the album title, I'm expecting Durk to go a little bit more introspective on this one, talk about his past, about his coming up in Chicago, because he was big on that, grew up in his granny's house and stuff like that. So I'm expecting that to be a big theme and topic on here. But again, it's probably going to be in the same style that a lot of the past Durk albums have just been in, that it's just like more of a playlist track list than an actually, conceptually cohesive album. But that is what I enjoy from Durk. So it's not his fault. I enjoy that style from him quite a bit. But I was expecting maybe, some more features, as I already said, that he could go a bit more bigger commercially. But I guess if he wants to go this way, then that's totally fine. I'm very excited for this. Durk riding very strong on that wave of the Voice of the Heroes and also being, featured on so many big tracks nowadays, especially that Drake feature that, Laugh Now, Cry Later, that made him go so big just compared to what he's done before that. And I think that this could be another stepping stone in his going up in the ladder of success in hip hop and respect, and really cementing his spot as one of the, the realest and the most influential in this generation, and one of the leaders of this new generation, along with the likes of Lil Baby, for example, that he's also very close with nowadays. So this new Lil Durk album coming out March 11th, 7220, his granny address that he started out in. Then we have the cover art, baby picture of him, the track list, all the singles we've had so far, and all of that I just went over. So that's all my thoughts on this, my opinions. Now I want to know what you think about this new album. Are you excited for 7220? What do you think about the release date, about it being delayed? Not actually, but the whole joking thing with the 2222. What do you think about the album cover, about the track list, about the single so far, about the meaning behind the album? What are your expectations for this thing, your hopes, all of that? Let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and you'll take care.